This is IGN. The next Avengers Doomsday trailer is leaked online, and yes, this episode will contain spoilers. Welcome to your IGN Daily update. But first, and speaking of trailers, the first trailer for the upcoming film The Death of Robin Hood has been released and gives us a first look at the latest actor to play the legendary Archer. Hugh Jackman, star of Deadpool and Wolverine, The Greatest Showman, and The Prestige, is swapping his adamantium claws for a bow and arrow in the teaser for the 2026 movie, directed by Pig and A Quiet Place Day 1 director Michael Sarnowski. While his old teammates in the X-Men may well have got a new trailer as they gear up for an appearance in Marvel's Avengers Doomsday, Jackman can be seen portraying an older version of the Outlaw than we're used to seeing on screen. The film is said to follow a more mature depiction of the British mythical figure, as he contends with his past life full of violence and crime. From what we can see in the trailer, it seems like the tone may not be a million miles away from 2017's Logan, in which Jackman plays an aging Wolverine. Jackman follows in a long line of actors who have played the Nottingham Archer, but from the trailer, it does at least appear that his British accent will be a lot better than Russell Crowe's attempt was back in Ridley Scott's 2010 action-adventure. Other stars who have taken up the mantle include Kevin Costner, Sean Connery, Errol Flynn, and Taron Egerton. An A24 production, the film, described as a thriller, also includes 28 Years Later's Jodie Comer, Pennywise actor Bill Skarsgård, and The Last of Us TV show's Murray Bartlett in its cast. The trailer drops amidst speculation over whether or not Jackman will return to his most iconic role as the X-Men's Wolverine. On the BBC's The Graham Norton Show, the actor recently replied when asked about donning the yellow superhero suit again. I am never saying never again, because I did mean it when I said never, until the day when I changed my mind. But I really did. For quite a few years, I meant it. And the process is well and truly underway to finally bringing the iconic video game legend Lara Croft to the screen once again. Phoebe Waller-Bridge's upcoming Tomb Raider series for Amazon has officially added a bunch of new talent to the cast, including some huge names. Alien and Avatar star Sigourney Weaver and Lucius Malfoy actor Jason Isaacs will appear in the series, alongside Sophie Turner, who was previously announced to be taking on the role of Croft. Weaver will play Evelyn Wallace, a new character not featured in the original games, who's described by the studio as a mysterious, high-flying woman who is keen to exploit Lara's talents. Unlike Weaver, Isaacs will play a character who is canon to the franchise, Croft's uncle Atlas de Mornay. 2 other canon roles have been cast. Bill Patterson, who plays Lord Lyman Beesbury in House of the Dragon, will play Winston, the Croft family's longtime butler, while Martin Bob Semple takes on the role of Zip, Croft's right-hand tech support and close friend. Additionally, Jack Bannon, John Heffernan, Celia Emery, Patterson Joseph, Sasha Luce, August Wittgenstein, and Juliet Matamed, who is excellent in the Peacock series We Are Lady Parts, by the way, have joined the cast in various roles that have been created specifically for the series, which will, quote, reinvent the franchise on a massive scale and will interconnect live-action television series and video games into a unified storytelling universe. There are dozens of video game adaptations in development, but how many will actually make it through the process and see the light of day remains to be seen. Either way, we're watching these projects and we're tracking them. As has become Avengers Doomsday tradition, the latest teaser trailer has leaked online ahead of its release in theaters, revealing an unlikely team-up in the process. The 4th teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday, which is doing the rounds on social media, shows off the returning Wakandans. We see Shuri as Black Panther, King M'Baku, Namora, and Namor, with Shuri talking seriously about what sounds like the coming battle with Doctor Doom. The trailer begins with Shuri saying she's lost everyone that mattered to her. If you haven't seen it, see the events of Black Panther 2. Then, as we switch to a look at Namor, adds, "A king has his duties to prepare our people for the afterlife. I have mine." We then get a moment of comedy with a surprise appearance from Ben Grimm, or the Thing, in full the Fantastic Four costume, meeting M'Baku. M'Baku introduces himself as King M'Baku of Wakanda. Grimm replies, "Ben, Yancey Street, between Broome and Grand." The trailer ends with the line, the Wakandans and the Fantastic Four will return in Avengers Doomsday. The trailer poses a number of questions. Where does this meeting between the Wakandans and the Thing take place? Is Ben Grimm alone here or with the other members of the Fantastic Four? How did the Thing come to be in the same universe as the Wakandans? And why are they teaming up in the first place? Surely Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom is at the heart of the answers. It's worth remembering that last year's Thunderbolts movie teased the arrival of the Fantastic Four in the main MCU, when we see the new Avengers, as they're now called, spot an interdimensional spaceship donning the Fantastic Four's logo head their way. The end of the Fantastic Four First Steps, meanwhile, ended with Doctor Doom appearing to kidnap Franklin Richards, the son of Reed Richards and Sue Storm. The leak follows hot on the heels of the official release of last week's Avengers Doomsday trailer, which teases the arrival of the X-Men. The Avengers Doomsday trailers have so far followed the same pattern. Leak online, release in theaters ahead of Disney's Avatar Fire and Ash for a week, then run officially online. This fourth trailer was thought to be showing off Doctor Doom. Perhaps Marvel has more teasers up its sleeve. The X-Men trailer shows Professor X, Magneto, and Cyclops in what looks like a last stand against Sentinels at the X-Mansion. The Avengers Doomsday hype train kicked off with the Steve Rogers Captain America teaser, which shows Chris Evans' character holding a baby, presumably his child with Peggy Carter. This was followed by the Thor trailer, which shows Chris Hemsworth's Asgardian caring for his adopted daughter, Love. The teaser shows Thor, this time with a short-haired look from the much-loved and hugely successful Thor Ragnarok, pray to his father, Odin, played by Anthony Hopkins in the MCU, calling for the strength of the All-Fathers so he may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her. The Wakandans teaser follows a similar theme, with an ominous tone set out by Shuri that, alongside the meeting with the Fantastic Four, suggests a preparation for a significant battle that has our heroes really worried. We expect the trailer to be released officially this time next week. Avengers Doomsday, meanwhile, is due out December 18th, 2026. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson. And if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcast through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.